Pew, pew. What's poppin', y'all? Welcome back to another YouTube video. Today we're taking a look at another Doctor Who Christmas special. This is the Christmas special for 2024, and it is a one-off special which is roughly an hour long, and it is called Joy to the World. We are continuing with our newest Doctor, and easily a top 3 Doctor at that. I do believe this newest Doctor does class as a top 3 Doctor, and it has been a solid minute since we've taken a look at Doctor Who on the channel. I have taken a look at all of David Tennant's seasons, all of Matt Smith's seasons. I think I took a look at the Rose Tyler stuff as well, and I took a look at our new Doctor's first season as well on the channel. So if any of that does interest you, definitely go check it out after you've watched this video. And I do still have more Doctor Who stuff to come, I just have to watch it. Right. Getting into this episode and how it actually starts, how it actually opens, is with the Doctor offering a ham and cheese toastie and a pumpkin spice latte to a load of different people throughout time. And I'm going to be honest, as soon as this started, I watched this on Christmas Day because we are doing Christmas in April. We are doing Springmas here on the channel. I watched this on Christmas Day at roughly around like 11-10 at night, and holy shit, I really wanted a pumpkin spice latte and a cheese toastie when watching this because it would have fucking slapped. I was hungry, and the Doctor gave me the bright idea. Did I get one? No. Did I make one? No. I just sat and suffered in silence. We then continued to watch the show. He then continued to offer it around, and then it quickly changed to our girl from Dairy Girls here, who booked a room for Christmas. We then have the Doctor burst in being like, here's your tea and crumpets. And then we take a little bit of a step back. The Doctor shows up because he looked for fresh milk. He saw someone with a suitcase, put on his coat, got his screwdriver, and hired a guy named Victor. They then, followed the case and found out that it was going to this girl. She then takes the case, puts it on, and then he spends a year in London with a new friend of his. And he then travels to New York, goes back to the Time Hotel, and they go to see a dinosaur. They find where the case went because it's got a star inside, and that star needs 65 million years to, develop. They get the star. This girl absorbs the star, flies into the air, becomes the North Star above Bethlehem. Holy fucking shit. Doctor Who and this star was fucking summoning the people to Jesus. Holy fucking shit. That is storytelling. Peak storytelling. And her name was Joy. Her name is Joy. Joy to the world. Joy, hope, bringing hope to the world. We then see everybody that we saw at the start of the episode looking up at the North Star, looking at the brightest star in the sky, and thinking, holy shit, holy damn, that is beautiful, that is hope, that is joy, that will bring us good spirits. The Doctor is then sat there in his TARDIS thinking that he needs to go see someone, that he needs to form these connections, and we don't actually get to see who his new sidekick is, who his new companion is. So, I expected it to be the girl from Dairy Girls, but it wasn't. That subverted my expectations and genuinely shocked me. I genuinely thought she was going to be the new companion. And it is weird, I did notice something. Ruby Sunday, right? Ruby Sunday was abandoned by her mother on Christmas Day, right? And she had the trauma from that she had to work out through the first season of Doctor Who, right? Going to this Christmas special, we have Joy, whose mother's died on Christmas Day, and she has to work through that trauma through this episode. Holy shit. If I had a nickel for every time someone's mother caused trauma on Christmas, I would have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it is strange that it's happened twice. And I'm not talking about real life, I'm talking about Doctor Who here. I'd have a lot more nickels if I was talking about real life. But, back to Doctor Who. The acting in this is brilliant. I love the way he works the Doctor and how we're still working through the Doctor's trauma throughout all of this sort of season of Doctor Who, throughout his time as the Doctor. I feel like we're going to work through a lot of his problems and a lot of his issues which have come about from the past couple of iterations of the Doctor. And I think that it's really cool that we're seeing this Doctor portray like the issues that have come through, because he is a really good actor. His actor is also an advocate for mental health in the real world, and he's done a lot for mental health in the real world, so it is very fitting, very storytelling for this character. to have this actor. I'm going to be honest, I don't know how to say his name, so that's why I'm saying this actor. I would love to try, but I don't want to butcher it, so I do apologize for that right now. I think it's Nakuti. I could be wrong. That's the only time that I'm going to say it, because I don't want to offend anyone or cause any disrespect. So, I thought it was really cool how they built this episode up with showing us these characters in the start with, hey, here's ham and cheese toasty, do you want it? Using them in the middle of the episode to get key items from their rooms, from their places, to help save the day and stop this star blowing up Earth. And then how we see them again at the end of the episode, looking up towards the North Star, which is providing hope, peace, and joy to the world, which I think is really fucking cool and really peak storytelling. Very, very good storytelling using plot devices that you set up throughout the entire thing. We also have Ruby Sunday make an appearance at the end, so I do hope she comes back. I'm going to be honest, I hope that she does make a return, because I absolutely loved Ruby Sunday's character throughout the first, season of Doctor Who. It was really fucking cool, so please come back. I would appreciate that. Dairy Girl's girl was good as well. I don't know her actor's name. So, she was really good. She did confuse me, because I genuinely thought she'd be the new companion, but she wasn't, so that caused a lot of confusion and chaos in my mind. I genuinely expected her to be, the new companion, but oh well, we live and we learn. Not everyone can be the new companion, I guess. I was trying to guess throughout all of this who the new companion would be, because I did get a strong feeling that it would be the girl that was at the hospital desk, the hotel desk, but it wasn't her either. Holy fucking shit, who is the new sidekick? Why is there no new sidekick here? And there's a lot of rumors going around that Ruby is going to come back, but there's also loads of rumors that she isn't going to come back. So I would appreciate the Doctor to have two sidekicks, because it would cause for a much bigger character dynamic and a much bigger sort of cast of characters to get to know and love, and just more help for the Doctor, more chaos, more people, more chaos, more sort of crazy situations you can get in. And plus, 3 is a magic number. Triangle is the strongest shape in existence, and also I fucking loved it when Matt Smith's Doctor had Amy Pond and Rory. They were such a good 3. And I kind of missed the 3, I'm going to be honest. I want there to be a 3 again. So, if they bring a 3 back, I would very much appreciate it. I would appreciate a big 3 in Doctor Who. I think it would go pretty hard. Victor was so sad for no reason. His story was so upsetting for no reason. He just didn't want to disappoint anyone. He wanted to make the Doctor proud. He wanted to help. He didn't want to be a disappointment, and that was just so sad for no fucking reason. They didn't need to cook that hard. They didn't need to make him so sad for no reason. There was no need. There was no need. He was so sad. He sacrificed his life to help the Doctor, and He came back to help the Doctor to fulfill his promise, because he didn't want to let him down. And he was just a happy dude. He was just living his life. He didn't deserve any of the shit that happened to him. He was a pure soul. He was adorable. He was a little cinnamon roll that didn't deserve what happened to him at all. And I hope that he finds peace being the North Star. But it was really sad. It was incredibly sad. And I may have shed a tear. Like, there was no need to kill him off like that. There was no need. He was just trying to help. He was just a little dude. Just a little guy. He was just a little guy. I didn't get this Christmassy special. It didn't feel very Christmassy. It just took place at Christmas. So, you know what, by most people's standards, that does make it Christmas. We have the first Harry Potter movie being a Christmas movie, and we also have the Die Hard movie being a Christmas movie just because they take place at Christmas. So, this taking place at Christmas, you know what, fuck it, make it Christmas. I also got very confused at the end. When her mum didn't actually die, she got absorbed into the North Star, so she gave herself trauma to complete the loop. And there was another time loop here as well, which I thought was really cool and I really liked. It's a really interesting time loop. They do explain it pretty well where it's like, hey, yeah, the time loop started, and like we don't know how it started, but it did. It just happened, and there is no way to work out how, why, or when it started. Like, with the Doctor getting the code and running around and telling the Doctor the code, that code came from nowhere. That code just existed. And it existed because he said the code to the Doctor, so the Doctor knew the code. But how did the first Doctor know the code? Because the other Doctor told him. It's a time loop. It is a loop. So there is no start and no end to it. So how it came into fruition doesn't matter. There's no point worrying about it. And I love that. I like thinking about shit like that, and time travel dimensions and shit is always so creative, so fun, so exciting to sort of get to explore and look into. So I really appreciate that one. And his connection was pretty interesting with the hotel receptionist. I felt very bad for the hotel receptionist, but she took it pretty well. She took him leaving very well, which I genuinely didn't expect. I expected her to be a little bit more of a angry, upset than what she was, but she did get a job out of it, which I do think is very sweet of the Doctor. She got a job at the Time Hotel. I don't know if that makes her immortal or what, but she now has a job at the Time Hotel, which is very sweet of the Doctor to do for her. I quite liked the special. I don't think it was as good as last year's special, which was a 3-parter, but nothing can be as good as last year's special. I'm gonna be honest with you, Chief. That was fucking peak storytelling. It is still a good story. I do feel like it would have felt like a one-off episode here or there. So I do feel like a 7 out of 10 is pretty solid for this one, and I genuinely cannot wait for the next season to come out later on this year. Alright, bye-bye.